What's up? What's up? So, look, I finally figured out how to never lose in trading. Check this out.
He's looking at his profit loss.
Big profits, baby. Let's get it. What's going on? It's your boy 100K Steez here. Finally dropping a video for my YouTube family, specifically for you. And this video is gonna be lit. It's gonna be going over the past week that we had, the past trading week that we had, and it was a crazy week, guys. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna explain everything in the video. So let's get it. So, this is how the week went. We started out this week with a simple killer setup that was just, guys, I've seen it over 1,000 times. It was a no-brainer, right? Right over here, GBP, CAD, we took sells, and here's a quick video. I'll show you, I'll go ahead and show you exactly what happened. So as you can see, look, we had this trend line, right? The market is hitting these areas over and over again. We didn't hesitate to say, oh, well, once it hits here again, we can definitely sell it. The reason why we did sell it is because of this engulfing signal we had here. So this candle is a lot bigger than the previous two candles. And this pin bar at the top, which I just got rid of the circle, so I'm gonna put it back, is another reason why we got in it, right? We seen that, and then we seen the close here below this the second candle's low. Perfect way to take the trade, so we took it, put our stops right here. So we ended up closing in profit, as you guys seen in the video, at 1.5% gain on the account. That's beautiful numbers. We could stop there, but it was only Monday. So I was like, look, we got a little bit of some capital here. Let's put it to work, right? And this is where it starts kind of getting crazy, right? Here comes our losses. And I don't mean just one loss or two losses. I mean multiple losses in a row. And that's important too. So here's a couple of them right here. Some of them were okay losses, like, you know, it is what it is. But some of them were like, hey man, this market came, took us out, and it went the direction that we were wanting it to go. And those be the worst type of losses. It just makes you want to just... I wanted to do that this week too, but I didn't do it. Guys, let's go over the emotions, because we were going on a streak of losses. And I was just sending them out. Loss, right? Guys, it was tough. And so the feelings I was feeling, and hopefully this can relate to someone, because in trading, you really gotta understand that it's a journey. And so you're gonna go through streaks, you're gonna go through win streaks, losing streaks, all that. So managing emotions is very important, but also being aware of the emotions is just as important. Let's go over a couple feelings that I was feeling, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this. For one, I was frustrated. Two, I just felt like I just felt doubtful. Like I couldn't really do this. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm done. Maybe this is it. I think I gotta quit. Right? Just a little bit. It wasn't a lot. I mean, I'm dedicated to the game. You know, don't try to play me now. But it creeps in there. I'm being honest. I didn't believe in myself. My confidence was being punched. Was being beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like every loss came, it was like punch in the face, punch in the face, punch in the face, punch in the face. Right? So for me, that can really affect your trading a lot. So it was definitely like, at one point I was like, you know what? I think I'm just done for the week. I had enough. Like I'm just done. I lost too much. I had enough. But there was another part of me that was like, look, man, it's only Wednesday. And that was another part that kind of made me mad. I was like, oh, I lost so much by Wednesday. Like, it's still in the middle of the week. Why? What's going on? And so you just gotta go through that. So what I decided to do was I decided to buckle down, right? And I said, you know what? I gotta tap in, guys. I gotta keep looking. So I want to show you guys the trade that really took us to the next level. But before we do that, I want to give you 3 tips that can help you through a losing streak that maybe you're going through right now, or maybe you will eventually go through, because it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen, guys. We're gonna go through losing streaks. We're gonna have hard times. We're gonna be going through all types of stuff. So I feel like I'm making this video for you. That way you can get through whatever you're getting through now, or whatever you need to get through later. So 3 tips. Tip number 1, be patient. Guys, it's so hard for us to be patient because we want everything right now. That's just how it is. So in trading, that's just not how it works. You gotta work for the money. You gotta study for the money. And then it becomes easier. Then it becomes like clockwork. Then you see these guys that are just laying in their bed, like, oh, I just made some money today. And you're like, I wish I could do that. They worked for 2-3+ years studying and learning and losing. So you gotta be patient. And also, while you're taking trades or while you're in the process of taking trades, while you're doing analysis, you gotta be patient too. You gotta wait for that setup to fully give you the confirmations to get in. And you should feel confident. You shouldn't feel like, oh man, I think I got in too early. You weren't being patient enough, right? Point number 2. And that's focus on your plan and your setups, right? So you need to have a plan in place. You need to understand what you follow on a week by week, what you follow on a quarter by quarter, whatever that is, right? And then you have to have your setups. You have to study. You have to look at these charts enough to have these setups in your head where you've seen them over and over and over again. That's very important because it instills confidence when you see something that you've seen before and you're like, all right, cool. I know how this is gonna play out. I need to be patient, allow it to set up, and when it does, I know I feel confident now because I've seen this. So that's very important too. And that last point is gonna be risk management. Risk management is crucial to being successful in trading. Honestly, without risk management, it's just gambling. You might as well just take all your money, all your time and energy, get up, and go to Vegas. Those 3 points right there, I hope that was very, very valuable to you. So let's talk about that final trade that took us to that next level. Whoa, stop real quick. I know this is not an ad. This is your boy, 100K Steez. I wanted to stop the video because I wanted to really talk about this M.T.C chat right here. Boy, we've been kicking and screaming and dropping so much value in here, and I want you to be a part of this. So look, check the link out in the bio. You're gonna get instant access to all these resources, all these trade signals, and just all this education on how to start learning to make money in these markets. Guys, don't worry about paying for anything. All you gotta do is click the link in the bio, join for free, ask me questions, whatever you need to do. We got live calls, all that under the sun at no cost to you. So check it out below, guys. Get instant access right now. Like, press the link right now. I'll wait. So USD Chief took us to that next level, guys. We literally took the trade in the chat, right, guys? I just told you guys about the M.T.C chat. Check it out in the bio. Last chance, guys. Check it out in the bio. And so we called it out, and it took off, right? It took off. We found another entry. Now we're in this trade at 2% risk, and we ended up closing in profit around 5% for the week, and that just took care of all of our losses and everything. And if I didn't take that trade, I would have ended up being so upset because I would have seen it play out, and I'm like, wow, that could have just finished me out for the week, right? So I'm glad I buckled down. I told the chat, I told my team, I said, hey guys, if I see a setup, I'm gonna take it. And that's very important to understand. You gotta follow those rules. You gotta be confident in yourself, right? So I see the setup, I take it. So I end up taking the trade, guys. Guys, it was amazing, guys. So let me show you the video real quick because this breakdown was just, woo! It followed all my rules. Everything lined up perfectly. I had to take this trade. There was just nothing to it. Boom. So, guys, we literally took this sucker to the moon, and it just took care of us for the rest of the week. It was amazing. So, reason why I got in this, let's go on to the hourly because that's why I entered. We're literally following the price action. Yes, we missed our first original big entry down here. I told you guys in the chat, but it is what it is. Charge the game. We came out of this zone here. We started uptrending, right? High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Anytime we're doing that, look, we're buying here, we're buying here, we're buying here. It's just the same stuff over and over again, right? So we'll zoom in so I can show you, right? Here. So the reason why we took it, it came up, made a higher low, came up, made a higher high, came down, made a higher low. Anytime we're doing that, I pull the Fibonacci out. I look for my zone. My zone is between the 50 and the 60%. I told you guys this over and over and over again. So I marked it out in the yellow, and I took buys right there, okay? That was my first entry. This big engulfing candle, right? And that, for me, told me that we could take another entry. So we took another entry right here. Let me mark this off. Right? We took another entry right after the close because it looked healthy. I told you guys in the chat, hey guys, it looks healthy close. I'm taking another entry at 1%. So anyway, long story short, we were shooting for 1 to 3, but we ended up closing at 2.5%. But we had 2 entries, right? So that's 5% on one trade. There was also at least 2 or 3 more entries that you could have also got. So let me show you a quick breakdown of all the trades that we took. I sent this to the team last week, but I want to show you guys here as well. Really quick. Go ahead and read that over. And at the bottom there, it's explaining everything as far as, you know, what you would have made and all that stuff. For those who understand that there's so much money out here for traders. There's so much money to the point where it's like, what? How much is it? $500,000? $1 million? Yeah, it's crazy. But what you have to realize is don't get blinded by the cash. Understand that they're looking for high quality, highly profitable, consistently profitable traders. So guys, I'm not gonna say it again. Join our chat real quick. Start learning this skill. If you've been learning this skill, fill in the holes, guys. Find those holes that you need to fill, and hopefully I'm helping you do that right now. So with that being said, I feel like that's a great stopping point for us, a great stopping point for just, all the information that I gave to you. I hope I gave you the most value that I possibly could have. I know this week was really rough for me, and at first I was like, I don't want to do a video, but I really wanted to be honest with my people, with my team, with you about, what I'm going through so you guys can learn. And that's the biggest thing about serving the trader community. And it's very important that we stay on top of it. And guys, I'll see you in the chat. We're going to have a fire week coming up. Let's get to it. Stay tuned. Be ready. Study up. Bless up. Let's go.